What? No way! You defeated Ainz himself? It seems I've underestimated you. But, too bad for you. You didn't take into account my special ability. Domain expansion. No rest for the wicked.
Oh, but I counterspelled it at 8th level. Ooh.
Yes, that's right. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite spells in the game, Counterspell. Now, when I was looking through the videos on YouTube for the best spells in Baldur's Gate, most of them only talked about the very high level spells, and some videos talked about very low level spells which they thought were underrated, but most people didn't even talk about this spell. I think it's overpowered. I come from a tabletop D&D background myself, and Counterspell is just one of those spells that you either love or you hate. When you use the counterspell, it feels amazing, but when it's used against you, it feels terrible. Let's have a quick look at how Counterspell works. The description reads, nullify another creature's spell as a reaction. The spell must be 3rd level or lower. If it is higher, you must succeed a check to nullify it, the difficulty of which is based on the spell's level. The key phrase to note here is that you need to make an ability check, and I'll explain later on why Bards in particular are the best users of this spell. As we can see, the spell has the ability to cancel and waste the spell slot of any spell in the game. This means that not only do you automatically cancel spells below 3rd level, but you also have the chance to cancel a 6th level spell like Circle of Death. To help you make the decision of whether you want to use it or not, you can simply look at what spell is being cast and then decide. The key factor that makes this spell so special is the fact that it is a reaction. There are very few reactions in the game, and spellcasters have very few options in this regard, with shield and counterspell being the most popular options. But wait, Viggy, why would I take Counterspell when I can easily take Shield instead, which is just a 1st level spell? I agree, Shield has its uses, especially against martial classes, but Shield is a very selfish spell. You can only protect yourself and nobody else. Counterspell, on the other hand, gives you the opportunity to help your party as well, and save them from a fireball, for example. Finally, if you're playing a Bard or multiclassing significantly into the Bard class, I would almost say it is a must to have Counterspell on them at all times. They are the best users of this wonderful spell because of their inherent class ability, which is of course Jack of all trades. This lets the Bard add half their proficiency modifier to ability checks, and Counterspell in particular is an ability check. As a result, Bards will find great success at playing the role of a disruptor in your party. Now, I know that Counterspell may not be useful in every encounter. If you're fighting against monsters that don't use spells, then of course Counterspell will be quite useless. But unless you already know what encounters you're going to face, you will not know when the spell might come in handy. Moreover, Baldur's Gate 3 is a fairly well balanced game and there are a lot of spellcasters around, so you'll find plenty of opportunity to use the spell. And just to close off, this of course is my opinion. You might not agree with it, and that is completely fine. Let me know in the comment section below if you prioritize Counterspell or if you have a different sort of tactic on your arcane spellcasters, or if there are any other essential spells that you always take on your casters. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm a small channel, I'm trying to grow, and I'd really appreciate all your support. Until next time.